Have you ever watched children playing at a playground? They are blissful. They run around from this area to that area. They try new attractions, and when those do not serve them anymore, they simply move on to their next fancy. There is laughter. There is freedom. There is creative expression. Well, guess what? Even though you have outgrown children's playgrounds, there is one playground that you can never outgrow, and one that can bring you the same amazing bliss and expression of freedom and creativity. It is called the universe. Indeed, the universe is our playground. Those of us who recognize that and apply it to life tend to live lives that are happy, fulfilled, and at ease. Those of us who do not see life that way tend to lead lives that are based on suffering, stress, and unfulfillment. You are here to create and enjoy. If you have ever questioned your purpose in this life, or simply asked what is it all for, then I have a surprisingly simple answer for you. You are here to create and enjoy your creations. Create what you ask, anything and everything that your mind and heart desire. I think one of the biggest problems in humanity and the reason for the high rate of dissatisfaction from life is the fact that people really don't realize this life is for them or their potential in it. You are not here by someone else's choice. You are not here as part of some experiment. And you are definitely not here to impress or please God in some way. You are here in this body because you chose to be here. The basis of your life is freedom. The purpose of your life is joy. You are a creator. You create with your every thought. Anything that you can imagine is yours to be or do or have. Does it get any better? I don't think so. So why then are so many of us not yet living this way? That too has a rather simple answer. One is that most of us have been and still are shielded away from this information. Throughout time, as organizations, societies, religions, and governments took over, many wanted to control the human life according to their paradigms. Hence, for centuries now, most people have lived thinking that life is based on problems, sacrifice, pain, and whatever else an organization wanted them to. The second reason that many people do not live out of their true nature and purpose is that those who feel this from their nature and essence, or hear or learn it from somewhere, don't quite know how to apply it. Needless to say, that is not a surprise, as up to about a decade ago, it was almost unheard of to talk about the law of attraction and living life out of pure bliss. Sure, there was the odd person who exemplified this, but people simply dismissed them as some guru or saint or simply lucky, and it went no further. Hence, if you wanted some feedback, support, or advice, it was almost impossible to find. Many people too always worry the famous question, "What will others think of me?" and so do not even bother following up with anything serious. The truth is, all of us are here on this earth right now due to our choosing to do so, and just as we created this experience, it is our birthright to create all life experiences for ourselves. We only have to pull ourselves away from the disempowering illusions of society and return back to our infinite potential. But life is not always easy. Some people, even after being exposed to the above information with what it would seem all the right resources, still are not convinced as they ask. So how do you explain the problems, the obstacles, or the unwanted events that sometimes happen? Life is expansion and alignment. What does that mean? Well, here it goes. You create your own reality through your thoughts. As long as you keep having positive thoughts that are in vibration with your own vibrational vortex, which is the place all your desires manifest, then you keep getting what you are wanting. If you constantly focus on things you do not like or enjoy, well, those too show up as your life experiences, as that is how the law of attraction works. Whatever you focus on, you get. Does that mean that you never get the odd challenge or obstacle? No. Doesn't this defy the law of attraction? Again, the answer is no. For our being knows so well what it wants, and that is to create, grow, and expand. As any artist, creator, or even entrepreneur knows, you do not get satisfied for life with the first creation you make. Once you have mastered one thing, you want to grow and create and move on to the next thing. Well, that is exactly what we get each time in our own lives. As you think positive thoughts in vibrational context to your vortex, and as you manifest your desires, you reap joy from your creations. That is the alignment part. Shortly thereafter, however, your being is ready for the next creation, and hence attracts various opportunities for growth, some that you are consciously and some unconsciously aware of. These may come in various forms, but they are always opportunities that trigger your growth to new levels. The difference between people is that some look at these opportunities as problems, downfalls and tragedies in life, while the people who align with life see these as nothing more than the opportunities to experience a new level of growth and self. As you can imagine, your perception of events has a huge role to play here. For example, some people will see a breakup from a partner as the worst thing that ever happened to them and go around scorned for years. Others will see it as an opportunity to experience and create a new version of themselves. This is the expansion part. Each of us attracts expansion because we are growth-seeking beings. The only difference is how we deal with it. People who always seem happy and fulfilled are quick to realign themselves to their new level of expansion. People who always seem stressed and full of problems resist the expansion and are slow to realign to their new level of expansion. Some never do. These are the people who go through life blaming others, society, government, the weather, and anything else they can think of for their so-called misery. The truth, of course, is nothing more simple than their perception of the event and the opportunity for expansion. The positive and negative examples I can go through are numerous, but I am hoping that you understand the concept. This is the idea of alignment, expansion. Alignment, expansion. This is how we create and grow. This is how one can also see and define life. It all comes down to enjoying your playground. No excuses, and nobody is to blame for where you are in your life or what you have. You either created your life intentionally and consciously, or you didn't. If you did, you most likely have a life you enjoy and are in love with. If you didn't, then you got what you got by default, some good, some perhaps not so good. But all, of course, are according to your standards. No matter what, every day the universe gives you opportunities to expand. Your only limiting factor is how you align yourself with these opportunities. It is beautiful to watch people playing through life, but it is even more beautiful to experience playing through life yourself. Remember, the purpose of your life is joy. Hence, play in the best and infinite playground you know. Your essence, your nature is that of a creation. You are able to create anything you want or desire. You are free to create anything you want or desire. You only need to align your thoughts with your desires to manifest your creations. Enjoy all your creations. When your creations no longer serve you, create new ones. Expand your being as opportunities present themselves. Spend your time, energy, and focus on things you want and never on things you do not. Do not resist your expansion, and embrace the opportunities that the universe presents you with each day. So, are you ready to get out there and create your bliss? It really is that easy. It is not too good to be true. There is no catch, and there are no expectations or obligations you need to fulfill in order for this to work. The universe is full of the energy of Source or God, and you are an extension of that energy. Hence, seize the potential that is within you and enjoy this experience we call life.